Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion's challenge runs on the Binding of Isaac. We have a suggestion today from actually a challenge run vet named Tales of Awesome 2. He actually suggested the poop run that I did a while back. This one is a little bit different, but a variation on that theme, I guess, called Piss Poor. Basically, we have number 1. We also have Lemon Mishap with infinite uses, so we can basically use Lemon Mishap as much as we want. I was really hoping that this was going to stack and not actually cause the Lemon Mishap to disappear when I used it. Whatever, though. And apart from that, anything goes as long as we don't get rid of our spacebar items. So we have like crazy tiers right now. Like they fire so quickly. Our rate of fire is through the roof already. However, our range is super low, as you can see. So we're going to be looking for range upgrades. We're going to be looking for damage upgrades. And maybe, I don't know, oh, fuck. Yeah, that's not good. Maybe some kind of like wafer or something so that I can be a little bit more confident about sort of using Lemon Mishap. Almost like Mom's knife, really. Because I gotta get real close to the enemies to make this worthwhile. I can use Lemon Mishap as kind of a shield, I guess, against like spiders. Obviously that didn't work out so well for me there, but hey, it's like my first time ever using Lemon Mishap. They fly, so they get over it. I guess that's one disadvantage. Flying enemies can just ignore the benefits on our side of Lemon Mishap. But yeah, cut me some slack here with respect to fucking up early on. This is the first time I've ever used Lemon Mishap with this kind of what should I say, condition, or with this kind of, frequency, really, because normally, of course, Lemon Mishap, you only get to use once every couple of rooms. It might even be once every room. It's still a garbage item, but infinite uses. You know, it's the same thing as the bean that we did on that, Too Many Chili Dogs run. The bean is normally an okay item, but infinite uses, meaning you can use it multiple times per room, makes it a fantastic item. Maybe the same will be true for Lemon Mishap here, which I'm using in conjunction with number 1. We do have the potential to make our tiers, like, incredibly strong here, but we need, unfortunately, some things for that to happen. We need range, and we need increased damage. Hopefully, one of those will come on this floor. I would also love some HP upgrades. Long story short, we need a lot of statistical upgrades in order to make me feel better about this. I knew that was going to happen. We're actually getting a little bit low on health already, unfortunately. Hopefully we'll get some red hearts coming at some point. It's rare to have a first floor that is this dry with respect to health, but, you know, at least we do have a tinted rock up here. So I'm just going to move closer to these spiders. In the meantime, I'm going to surround myself with Lemon Mishap as often as I can, just to kind of keep up the protection. In here we have chocolate milk. I have no idea how chocolate milk stacks with number 1. We can fire super fast, that is for damn sure. I'm not sure about the... Yeah, we still have awful range, but it's certainly an interesting pickup. I'm going to be mashing every button on my keyboard a lot throughout the course of this video, I guess. I think at the very least it does, oh my god, provide a little damage up though, doesn't it? Chocolate milk provides a little damage up? I think so. Maybe it was a terrible pickup, I don't know. At least we're almost at full health again. And I do have the keys necessary to go to another item. Come on! I hate those. I need a speed upgrade is what I need. I need all stats upgrade, basically. Cube of, or not Cube of Meat, SMB Superfan, please join me. As well as, what was the other one? Magic Mushroom. I need Magic Mushroom, SMB Superfan. I forget if there's another all stats upgrade. In any case, our second item room contains Hourglass, which is absolutely garbage, and as we don't have a D6, there's not much we can do about that. I am going to use one key here to open that golden chest back there, just on the off chance it's either an item, or it has health, or bombs, or keys. Well, we got 4 cents and a bomb for it. That probably compensates us for the loss of a key. However, wait, oh, that tinted rock gave us the golden chest. Okay, I was wondering. I thought I'd missed out on a tinted rock. But in fact, it was just one of those rare tinted rocks that unfortunately doesn't really give you all that much. So our rate of fire, again, with chocolate milk, is basically as fast as we want it to be here, which is great. Unfortunately, I'm going to get carpal tunnel syndrome, but, you know, you can't win them all, I guess. So we'll see what we get in this regular chest. Maggie's Faith, that's beautiful. That's going to give us an HP upgrade every 2 floors, basically. You're probably thinking, Northernlion, it gives you an HP upgrade every floor. You would be sort of wrong. It gives you an Eternal Heart every floor. But that is not akin. Wow, Lemon Mishap destroys Pin. That is not akin to an HP upgrade every floor. So, and this is what Maggie's Faith is going to make it so that we hate. Well, I guess this Lemon Mishap is going to make it so we love boss fights, but Maggie's Faith is going to make it so we hate these labyrinth floors, because we're going to get half as many Eternal Hearts from them. But anyway, that was a really good set of boss fights. We get stem cells for a health upgrade, which is awesome for us. We get the opportunity to get the Pact, which is tempting, but I'm going to skip over these for now. I don't think either of those are good enough quite to get me to part with some precious health, especially when I'm getting hit so often. But in any case, there's our Eternal Heart, and I'd really like to pick up a Spirit Heart as soon as possible. so that I'm not at as much of risk of losing this Eternal Heart, because that is my #1 concern right now. Seriously, like a single Spirit Heart would make me feel so much better about this whole situation. And sadly, there's no key here to get to the item room. What do we have in our mob trap room? We have a pill, which again is simultaneously scary and tempting. Hopefully these silkworms are the hardest thing we're going to deal with here. I guess if I can just goad them into coming for me, which sounds way dirtier than I expected it, I can then... Oh, that was so close. Then use Lemon Mishap and take them out. Similarly, any enemy that chases me down, including zombies, I hope, as we get later on, Lemon Mishap should be fantastic against them. It certainly is a more interesting strategic run than Poop. I was never able to make the Poop really work for me from a defensive standpoint. Lemon Mishap, on the other hand, I can figure out a way to use that offensively. My execution might not be 100%, and I might not be using it as much as maybe would be beneficial, but that being said, I'm certainly enjoying this run more than the Poop run so far. Okay, good. So we picked up a little bit more in the bomb category. Still kind of desperately awaiting the arrival of a Spirit Heart and a key. A key would be fantastic. Simply to allow me, obviously, to go to the item room. I am going to play Judgment here. Judgment can give me an HP upgrade. That would be gorgeous. That's kind of an improper use of gorgeous. He could give me a Spirit Heart. He could give me a key, which I could use to go to the item room. The HP upgrade, fine. Okay, so even if we lose our Eternal Heart, which I'm expecting we will, at least all is not lost. Now, this being said, there is a Tinted Rock here, so if I can just... Okay, if I can just survive long enough on this room to get to that Spirit, or Tinted Rock, there's a pretty damn good chance I'll be able to keep this Eternal Heart. And obviously that health is going to be essential for us moving forwards. There we go, we got one Eternal Heart. What's our pill? Tears Up, beautiful. And this one? Range Up. Those are both very good pills. That turned out very well. Okay, well there goes our Spirit Heart already. That's okay, it lasted us a little. It already did its job, basically. And we're just gonna kill Pride here. He's gonna give us a tarot card, which is Wheel of Fortune, which does not really appeal to me, although it might as we get closer to the end of the floor here, because I kind of desperately need keys. The money is not super valuable. Obviously the golden chest is worthless right now. Alright, we got another slot machine. We've got a bunch of silkworms, which shouldn't present too much of a threat, but I might as well throw down Lemon Mishap wherever I stand anyway, just in case they get a little fresh, you know, starting to think that they're coming a little too close to me. Played pretty well on this floor. I never should have been hit by Pride there. I don't know how long it's been since Pride has really been a big asshole to me. Now, this is the last enemy on this floor, so I'm going to fight the boss right away in the hopes that we don't have to use the Spirit Heart. But if we do, at least we'll get the HP upgrade regardless from the Eternal Heart. Provided we don't get hit twice. Getting hit once, no big deal. And it depends what we get hit by, in fact. We might only lose half a Spirit Heart. If we get hit by the green bomb, we'll lose a whole Spirit Heart, though. But for now, just playing super slow, as casual and as calm as I can. Just trying not to get out of control here. I would love to get closer to Pestilence and drop some of these Lemon Mishaps on him, because I think it would tear him up, but... Oh, we'll see now. Oh no, he can fly, so he shouldn't take damage from it regardless. Okay. I should still be throwing those down more often, kind of defensively, but, you know, I'm doing the fight my way. It might take a little bit longer. Once we get him down to the head, yeah, like headless state, he should be much easier to deal with, though. Obviously, our range upgrade was very useful. So we are just destroying this guy now. He's gonna destroy his own flies, speaking of which. Doesn't Isaac look fucking horrifying when he's shooting these bullets so quickly? It's like there's a cancerous tumor on his cheek that is constantly growing and shrinking in size. But anyway, we should get another Eternal Heart from this floor. That'll give us the full HP upgrade from that first Eternal Heart. We get to deal with the Angel. That could be amazing. So let's see what that is. Sacred Tears, please. Relic, also really good, especially now that this will protect the Spirit Hearts that we get from Maggie's Faith. Now, I need to get a key, so we're going to play the slot machines. If the slot machines don't pay out, and I say machines because we do have the Wheel of Fortune card as well. If I run out of money before they pay out with a key, we're going to use Wheel of Fortune, then use one bomb, there we go, to blow up both slot machines at the same time. We sort of might as well keep playing to try to get more keys, I guess, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth here. 7 cents is pretty good. We could use that to buy something from the shop later. Although, to be honest with you, I don't really know what I would want, because we do have infinite item power already, and shop items tend to just give you extra item power. We get the bean, which was totally not worth our time, but at least we didn't spend too much to make it happen. So far everything is coming up roses here. It's an interesting run so far. We are 3 floors deep, which is pretty good. We have a ton of health. Maggie's health is going to allow that to continue to happen. The relic is going to protect the health that we get from Maggie's faith, and everything's going pretty well, surprisingly. Now that we've got this precedent set for the angel rooms, it's possible that we are going to get a lot more support from them as we move forwards, which is, of course, very valuable if they can give me things like, say, Sacred Tears or Sacred Heart. I really thought Lemon Mishap would maybe go through the crevice here, but obviously it does not. Should maybe start looking for secret rooms now. We don't have a lot of bombs, but the extra money would be very valuable to us, of course, so we're going to continue onwards here. And we'll deal with that as it comes, basically. That was kind of close. But again, Lemon Mishap is proving to be a surprisingly good, both defensive and offensive upgrade here. And this would actually be a viable item if they gave you, maybe not infinite item power in the game, but made it like the blue candle, where you could use it more often. Because as is, obviously Lemon Mishap is pretty much garbage, but if they gave it the same mechanic as blue candle, and that's totally possible. Remember that Edmund is rebalancing the entire game when it comes to the remake. If they made it like that, I feel like that would actually make this item way, way, way more viable. And of course, the more items that are viable in Isaac, the better the game becomes. Not necessarily to make every item as good as Blue Candle, but just to rebalance the whole game in general, so that every item is roughly more or less on the same page with respect to its abilities and how they help you out. That makes for a better game, because not every single successful run consists of the same 3 or 4 items, which is sort of the way that the game works now. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big Isaac fan. That being said, there are still some balancing issues within the game, and I think you would be silly to deny that, given, the prevalence of good runs featuring like Mom's Knife, Epic Fetus, Flying, etc., etc. So there is another Spirit Heart for us. We will absolutely use a bomb to get over to this chest. More keys would be awesome, because I would love to go to the shop at some point. There we go, that was good. We used a bomb and a key to get a bomb and a key. We get Magnet, which means we don't necessarily need the ability to fly as much as we do in other runs, because we can still get items this way. However, we sort of, we still lack the defensive powers. The Magnet doesn't give us any of the defensive powers of your standard flying runs. I really like fighting Eyeless Ooze guys with Lemon Mishap. Like, they basically kill themselves when they walk onto the trap, which is great. So far, we haven't really gotten any game-breaking items. I would love to get some extra damage upgrades at some point. I would love to play Demon Judgment. There's no question about that either. Might not be possible for a little while. Let's use another Lemon Mishap here. There we go. They have no means to get around me here. So you really want to put that Lemon Mishap at like a choke point, so they have to absolutely go through it. We got another pill. The pill is Friends Till the End. We've gotten very lucky with our pharmaceutical choices so far on this run. We want these guys to pop up. And is Lemon Mishap enough to kill them? Hard to say. It looks like the answer is no. Especially since I just merely can't hit that guy. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, I can't even get Lemon Mishap to hit him, which is weird. So might as well try this again. I wish that guy would pop up before his friend on the other side of the map. Kind of annoying, to be honest with you. Alright, so let's try this again. Alright, one fully charged chocolate milk shot and one regular shot is enough. If you do it, or if you execute it properly, which obviously I failed at miserably a couple times there. This is a good Lemon Mishap opportunity, I feel. Just keep dropping them in like this, and we're totally safe. That was beautiful. Empress, great card. We're going to use that to fight the boss probably right now. It's going to be Peep. I think that's a good usage of this Empress card. Because we're going to have to... This is the boss where I normally like to use my range advantage, or abuse my range advantage even. But that's going to be fairly impossible here, because our... number 1 is not going to allow us to do that, because our range is still pretty low, despite that range upgrade we got. So this could be kind of a tough fight, but it's going okay. I'm trying to use Lemon Mishap when he's jumping so that he falls on our creep, but it hasn't worked really well so far. Lemon Mishap has kind of a surprisingly small radius, but we're still okay here. There we go. He landed on it. It's doing surprising damage, actually. That's pretty good. You just gotta time it appropriately, I guess. So I've taken a lot of damage on this boss fight. Not necessarily my best moment, but that's okay, because Peep is dead. We get another deal with the Angel Room and another range upgrade, which is awesome for us. And this is going to be Guardian Angel. That's good enough, a little bit of added defense. Plus, we are going to get the extra Eternal Heart when we leave this floor, and that's going to give us another HP upgrade. Basically, every 2 floors, another HP upgrade is a pretty solid trinket. Is it better than Cancer? I don't know about that, but it's okay. I'm just going to examine this side. I'm a little bit too lazy to backtrack the... okay. I'm a little bit too lazy to backtrack the whole way, but I might play more Demon Judgment here, because I think we're safe, like, with respect to... Oh, why did that take my Eternal Heart first? I don't like that. But that's okay. We'll keep this up. We do have the health required. I'm going to abandon our slot machine card. We get a bicycle card, 2 of diamonds. Let's double our money right away, because I want to carry the Hanged Man with me. We're going to keep this up. This is the only reason I'm doing this right now, and I'm getting a little close to the end, is because... Or close to the end of my health, I should say, is because I trust the relic to give me more health, and I trust that I can get enough red hearts to take myself back to full. Okay, we got another tarot card. I hope that's the Lover's card. It's Judgment. Okay, well, this is an interesting setup that we've got here. Let's use our key on the shop first. We do have a red heart in here, which I'm going to buy. We'll buy the spirit heart as well. I don't want the portable slot machine at all, obviously. This is a weird setup we've got here. I'm going to play Judgment now for a little while in the hopes that he gives me an HP upgrade or something. I don't really mind spending the money. There's a Strength card, which I could use to, I guess, play Demon Judgment a little bit more. Judgment, I have faith, will pay out with something. He already gave me a key, which is good. The extra red heart is valuable for this immediate situation, obviously. There we go. So he gave me Candle, which I can't take, unfortunately. How about you, Demon Judgment? Gives me the Polaroid, which I have to take eventually, but don't want to take right away. Seriously? Hook me up here, please. Alright, well... I guess I'm pretty pissed off with how the situation worked out. Suddenly I have 0 money and, like, no health. I would love, of course, to have taken that candle, because it's better than Lemon Mishap. However, we can't really do anything about that, but, you know, that's why they call it gambling. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. There's extra health for us back here. I'm gonna go back and play Demon Judgment a couple more times, because we might as well. And again, this doesn't necessarily mean anything terrible has happened just yet. Because we can always get this health back, and we're gonna be rolling on Spirit Hearts for a while. Anyway, there we go. So we got Mom's Contact, which is a freezing effect. That is a great addition to our tiers here. And we're just going to take 1 card with us. I want to take the Hanged Man. I do not want to take the Polaroid. I want to take Maggie's Faith. Okay, Maggie's Faith, Wheel of Fortune beats Polaroid Hanged Man. So we'll just try to get out with that. Okay, I'll cut my losses there. Hanged Man is not super valuable. But the ability to freeze enemies is now incredibly effective. I can freeze an enemy, drop Lemon Mishap on them like 6 times, and just keep the freezing effect up. And hopefully that'll be great for us. So I feel like this is really good. Our Icy Urine should save us from a lot of problems. We also get a speed upgrade here, which is not bad. This is an XL floor, I believe, which means we are, unfortunately, only going to get... Actually, we're going to get 0 extra Eternal Hearts from Maggie's Heart, but that's okay. You know, I can live with that. We've got decent health as is, and we don't have to go to any deal with the Devil Rooms, because we're getting, like, solely deal with the Angel Rooms, which is substantially better from a health perspective. And this is the kind of run where, you know, I've got a lot of good stuff going for me, but having extra health is very much worthwhile. And now I feel a lot better about our damage, because I think with the ability to freeze enemies, we can actually do a ton of damage via Lemon Mishap. So good, that enemy cleared out the rest of the room for me. We get the money bag, which is basically worthless. And we're probably not even going to want to go to the shop on this floor. I'm expecting greed, but beyond that, we're not going to get enough money to make it worthwhile anyway. So we can basically just bum rush the boss now. 2 extra Spirit Hearts is great. We're going to try to get in here, and without taking any damage, well, I took some damage there, unfortunately, but I made up for it. We're going to try to take out these hearts. I hate this room when you can't use, or when you don't have spectral tears or anything that shoots over rocks, like Ouija board or anything like that. Obviously, that's gone terribly for us. It's okay, though. At the very worst, we broke even on this room, because we got the 2 Spirit Hearts from the Tinted Rock. Thankfully, those were there. Otherwise, we might actually be in a terrible position right now. Alright, so we are probably going to use a bomb to get to this chest. Again, red hearts would be very nice right now, considering I spent so many on Demon Judgment. But it was worth it to get that freezing effect, I feel. Remember, we have the relic, so we should be getting a lot of Spirit Hearts. And beyond that, we might be getting permanent invincibility from the Polaroid if we keep this situation up. That's another range upgrade for us, which is great. I'll take the health for now. Sure, Wheel of Fortune, whatever. Hierophant, substantially better than Wheel of Fortune. We'll take that. And we are just looking for the boss room now. Obviously, this is one of my least favorite possible rooms. Luckily, I managed to freeze 2 zombie heads. Saved me some trouble, although now I am, again, in trouble. God, I hate these guys. Brimstone makes these guys a cakewalk, but if you're not dealing with something like that, even Mom's Knife can be a problem, because you get too close and then they end up hitting you regardless. This should be a fairly easy room, provided I'm capable of getting out of the way of these guys. If they get too close, Lemon Mishap should go off right in their dumb faces. A couple of them are dead. One of them is dead. Maybe not a couple. There we go. Now a couple of them are dead. I'm not insinuating that they were a couple at any point, TMZ, in case you're watching my video for leads. Can't believe I got out of the way of that. Thank God. We got that speed upgrade earlier. There's another Spirit Heart. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm starting to think permanent invincibility from the relic is what we should be looking out for here. Or sorry, from the Polaroid. I immediately regret going into this room. We're just going to bounce, having lost a Spirit Heart already. Cut my losses on that one. I hate that room. And of course, since we're on Necropolis, and I hate that room, we're going to get that layout 50 times as we move forward. This has turned out to be a surprisingly fun run. I mean, not surprisingly in the sense that I thought it was going to be terrible. But, you know, when you first look at it, you're like, ugh, Lemon Mishap. I'm never going to be able to use that effectively. I really need more damage, because these guys are tearing me apart, or flying. Look at this shit, like, I can't get out. I'm just trapped in hell whenever these guys are around. They're substantially worse to deal with than the zombies, who I previously thought were the worst enemies that Isaac had to offer. I got over that, though. Goat Hoof, we're obviously going to roll with Maggie's Faith still. Actually, Maggie's Faith is not going to be effective for us after this floor, so we might as well go with Goat Hoof. We have a shop where maybe I can buy... Kind of expected that, to be honest with you. And I don't even think I can bomb my way out. Yeah, so I've got to actually deal with this, unfortunately. See if we can get a good freeze in on Super Greed. Run in, Lemon Mishap. I took some damage, but he's going to take way more from the Lemon Mishap there. Obviously, as you can see, our rate of fire is crazy. But suddenly, I don't feel so good about this run. I really need some red hearts to show up. Demon Judgment simultaneously fucked me and kind of gave me a better chance of success. It's still up in the air how this is all going to shake out. What's really fucked me so far on this floor is how, obviously, the Necropolis has just been a total pain in the dick so far. With, like, the worst rooms that you can possibly get. Like, those zombie heart rooms, we've had 4 of those so far, at least. Not even this room is kind of a pain in the ass, but it's better. And I would be totally fine. Yeah, there's number 5. I would be totally fine just being, like, losing all my Spirit Hearts and that Eternal Heart and just getting back to full Red Heart health. Sadly, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon unless we get a very lucky pill. Otherwise, we're going to have to build up our stock slowly. The other thing that could happen is Relic could suddenly end up coming out of the woodwork and helping us out a lot, but that hasn't been happening so far. So let's just drop this over here. There is a Tinted Rock over there. I can't believe I got hit there, but hey, we got a red heart, and we should be able to turn a profit on this room. There we go. We got damage and the Spirit Heart, which is beautiful for us. Now, I hate this room, obviously. We're going to be trapped in hell momentarily, unless I can take out a couple more of these guys. We might be okay now. There we go. So we've got 3 killed. Only the 4th remains. Good, we're fine. Extra damage from the small rocks seemed to help me out a little bit there. And sadly, we've reached a dead end. Luckily... Oh, man, that's extra damage, of course, for them. I should... Yeah, they've already blown up all the rocks, so it should be easier to hit them now. This floor has been a goddamn nightmare, though. At least we're getting a lot of items from, just randomly, I guess. That key was probably part of the actual, like, intended item drop for this floor. And goddamn, Necropolis XL, I guess, is a huge and punishing floor. Okay, I can basically let Green Bomb Man destroy all of our enemies on this floor. I wish that Lemon Mishap kind of prevented the green bombs from hitting us, but obviously that is not going to be how that works. We're going to continue going onwards here to the left. Oh, that's terrible. And these guys can't see us. So I'm just going to try to stay out of the way of the blue assholes here. Finally, we've hit the boss room. Of course, what would getting to the boss room be without an impossible room before it? This is one of the most difficult layouts we could possibly run into here for dealing with these guys. Luckily, 2 are already dead. We're just going to try to... Oh, God, they've got me. Okay. Now, we're fighting someone and then Mom. So, okay, obviously, this is going to be not an easy fight. But if I can just get him to chase me, then he should, like, spend a lot of time in Lemon Mishap Land. Especially if I can freeze him in Lemon Mishap Land, where he's going to take a ton of damage. This is going to prove to be a surprisingly easy fight, actually. Especially if we can just get him to there, just a little bit further. There we go. And a couple more times, please. That's... Oh, I walked into the AIDS poop by accident. Okay, extra HP. Very beneficial for us. This is going to be a close run. Mom should be easy enough, especially if we can freeze the foot. and then put lemon mishap under it. Like that. That'll work well as well. Obviously, freezing the foot is going to be a little bit more effective. But we've already gotten her down to like half. And lemon mishap is proving surprisingly effective on this run. It's an item that when I first got the suggestion for this challenge run, I was like, that's not going to help at all. But now, starting to see it as, it's more of like a defensive version of the blue candle, really. When you have infinite item power. When you don't, it's still trash. But apart from that, that was surprisingly easy. We get coin purse, which could be awesome. We have identified a lot of these pills. We have this one? No. That's tears down. Obviously, we don't want that. How about this one? Bombs are key. That was actually useful there. We get a range upgrade, which is useful as well. Polaroid, obviously. So much for having permanent Polaroid invincibility. This all being said, I can't really complain about where we're at right now. Decent health. Just need to fill it up again. And why are my shots gray now? Could that be because of the tears downgrade that I just picked up? I don't know. That seems unusual, though. I'll take it, regardless. I'm hoping on this floor we get another deal with the angel and we get sacred tears. Because as of right now, I'm enjoying this run, but it seems very unlikely to me that we're going to have the opportunity to beat the cathedral or the chest. Maybe the cathedral. Chest, though, is pretty unlikely. But we'll see. I mean, stranger things have happened. Especially on the chest, who knows, maybe we get some totally game-breaking items. Relic could always end up coming through for us in the clutch, as it is right now. One bomb to get to this chest seems like a reasonable trade for me. We're already so low on bombs that, yeah, I'll take the red hearts instead. That is A-okay. Oh, these guys fly, right, so the, Oh, no, you know why we have gray shots now? It's because of the small rock we picked up on the last floor, of course. I hate that flying enemies don't get hit by the lemon mishap. But the flip side is that these diglets are going to get torn up by it, which is great, in my opinion. A couple of them are already dead. Let's just put one here. Maybe we can kill a few birds with one stone. And we should have... Oh, I really thought we were going to kill that one there. There we go. One left. Let's kill him with lemon mishap. Kill him with kindness. No, that's not going to work. Here we go. Pop up any second now. Any second now. There we go. And I'm going to continue to go to the right here. Okay, we're fighting Super Envy. The only good thing about this fight right now is that Lemon Mishap should make it a little easier to take out all the little projectiles that he throws out. And maybe will even provide a little bit of defense to me. Because we're going to be dealing with a lot of these tiny Super Envies here. If we don't get something like, you know, Sacred Tears, Polyphemus, or Quad Shot or anything like that, I guess the item that I would most want is Rage. Because I feel like we could really get a lot of damage done with that. We're running into a lot of rooms that have a lot of enemies on them. And I could use our damage improving like that, although obviously that's something that's not going to really help us against the final bosses. Still, it's something I would not mind getting. On this room, we might get an attack fly. It's not terrible. It's not great, though. It's certainly not going to go a long way towards helping us do much better. But hey, extra key as a result will give us help on the chest, obviously, because we can actually open all of those golden chests now. And we finally reached the boss room for this floor. Not a super long floor, but certainly I would have preferred if it was a little bit shorter. Definitely way easier than Necropolis was for us. So we're going to be fighting Skolex. This is a situation where, yeah, we just kind of want to drop Lemon Mishap wherever Skolex is going to go, and it should kill him really easily. I should probably take some shots as well, because if we freeze him, we're going to have a lot of benefits there. Especially from a Lemon Mishap perspective. Skolex is so underpowered that even though most flying enemies avoid Lemon Mishap, when he flies, he gets hit by the full brunt of it. So we're still okay here. Skolex is so easy. It hardly feels fair, really. He might even kill himself here. Came very close. Yeah, Lemon Mishap, I think, got him. So, extra damage, extra tears, and a little bit of HP. Plus, now we are at full health. I kind of thought we would never get back there. So to be back at full health feels good. We have basically the perfect combination for taking out eyeless ooze guys. If they get close, we can drop a creep in front of us that will kill them very quickly. We also freeze them with our shots, and we do a fair amount of damage now, actually, which is great. And for once, we don't actually need red hearts. We should just be able to walk this guy on Lemon Mishap and get him killed, I guess. And that's fairly quick. I mean, that didn't take too long to get them killed there. Now, I need more Spirit Arts from Relic, but we're finally starting to build a case for the chance that maybe we'll be able to succeed in the future. Might as well just drop Lemon Mishap, and that actually might have saved me from taking some damage there. I've got to get in the habit of dropping it a little bit more often, just because, quite frankly, there's no reason not to when there's enemies that can come for you on the ground. If there's enemies that shoot you, it's not as valuable, obviously, because it doesn't dissolve the shots. But if there's enemies that actually fly towards you, there's no reason not to drop a nice lemon mishap in right at the very start of the fight, just to protect yourself a little bit. We frozen the laser, that was pretty much the ideal circumstance for that. And we're going to continue looking for the boss room right away. This is a perfect example of why you should drop lemon mishap very frequently and oftentimes towards the start of a fight. White pill, I can't help but feel that's a tears upgrade, which will compensate for the tears downgrade we got very recently. Friends till the end. I definitely should not have just picked that up because we Zelda'd it, but hey, we got friends till the end, and then we got another friends till the end pill, which we could carry with us, I suppose. And we sadly do not have the boss room. We have a dead end here, but we're safe. And our damage is surprisingly good. I'm starting to think, you know, if we get lucky on Isaac, assuming we get to Isaac, of course, if we get lucky on Isaac, lucky on Blue Baby, get some good freezes in, maybe we have a chance in those fights. It's up in the air, though, that's for sure. I don't want anything to do with that golden chest just yet. We obviously... coffee maker! Every single time! Has no consideration for the fact that some of us are working right now. We're gonna kill all of the enemies that surround us here. Diglets are pretty much hard countered by lemon mishap. The vaginal silkworms, not so much, but hey, the freezing effect counters them nicely. And we've got like a really nice mix of defensive and offensive items. Range down is obviously not something that I'm going to want to use here. Instead, we'll try to pick up this friends till the end pill, which I will use at some point. I'm not exactly sure where. And this should be a fairly easy fight for us. Again, they shoot bombs at us and we freeze them, meaning they both get hit by their bombs all the time, which is fantastic. We actually found the secret room by accident, too. Who knows, maybe we get the Ankh in there, maybe we get, what else could we possibly get that would be beneficial for us? Just the 1-up would be good. Epic Fetus would be kind of against the spirit of the challenge run, I feel. But oh so tempting. Anyway, we'll deal with that as it comes. That was terrible damage. I never should have just stood there and taken it. But hey, 2 extra bombs. And we have a slot machine, which is garbage for us, of course. Holy Grail is the item. If we don't get Sacred Tears, I want a Holy Grail. Because at least then we could fly. The extra HP is worthwhile, but mostly it's the defensive power of the flying that I'm most interested in at this point. Extra Spirit Heart to compensate for the one I lost. This has got to be the right way. Of course, Larry Jr. turned around as soon as he saw my lemon mishap. Whoa, I'm not going the fuck over there. And again, the more we can freeze these guys around the lemon mishap, the better our lives are going to be. So we'll just do that. That should be really bad news for Chubb. He didn't die in the urine, but he's going to die soon after, which means that he had pretty much like the worst time, or the worst last few days of anybody on Earth. Anyway. Doused in urine and then killed by frozen urine. That's like the way Stalin killed people. Okay, so we've got some Mom's Heart action here. A fight that I expect is going to be a little bit difficult because of the fact, although we should be able to just walk in and drop lemon mishap, but I guess flying enemies are going to make that a problem. So yeah, we're going to have to drop some bombs on this fight, unfortunately. Once we get her into the permanent bomb shooting state, it's not going to be so bad. But in the meantime, it's going to be kind of a problem. But at least we can do some damage, and the longer we keep Mom frozen here, of course, the more damage we can do. That was stupid of me to take damage versus Monstro. But again, we'll try to freeze him, drop some lemon mishap, just in case he decides to come a little bit closer. If we can keep him permanently frozen, that's cool with me as well. I'm trying to save this tarot card until we actually finish this room. There's lemon mishap, which is going to hard counter these zombies. To a certain extent, anyway. Yeah, bring it on. There's a perfect lemon mishap. Enough to kill that guy. Beautiful. Drop another bomb in here. It's going to kill them. And now permanently frozen Mom is my favorite Mom. Especially with lemon mishap now doing some damage, probably. And we did manage to get her down there before, down to permanent bombs before Chubb came out, which is my ideal circumstance. Get out of the way, Lord of the Duke of the Flies. Duke of the Flies? Just Duke of Flies, you Philistine. We're going to pick up this High Priestess. That's a great card, actually. That's going to do crazy damage to Isaac, hopefully. Once we actually find him, which could take us a little bit longer than I desire. I want him to be here right now, basically. But again, you can't always get what you want. So we're just going to try to freeze these guys, then abuse our advantage against them, and kill them in 1 or 2 barrages. There we go. 1 more greed left. We're obviously not super overpowered, but we're above where we need to be to succeed on this run. And we're just going to drop some lemon mishaps in here again. These could basically kill a Wretched or a Widow in a couple of hits here, especially if we get a good freeze in, like we did right there. We're going to need a little bit of extra health here. Sweet, we've got tons of money that we can't spend on anything. Well, I guess we could go to the slot machine, but Where's the fun in that? And I'm not going to use any bombs here just yet. I'm going to freeze Loki, because the longer I can keep Loki frozen, the better it is for everybody involved. Oh, now he's moved. What an asshole. Create some bomb flies. Yeah, exactly. The bomb flies explode on the lemon mishap. Everyone's happy. Loki, get frozen. That's like the PG-13 way to say get fucked. Get frozen, Loki. Oh, that was terrible damage on my part. My arm is actually sore from mashing the arrow keys so much to get these shots off. But I think we're gonna make it to the chest, and if we make it to the chest, anything could happen at that point. I mean, we can't take any spacebar items, because we have to stick with Lemon Mishap. Not that I mind that too much, because Lemon Mishap's been great for us, but, or been useful at least. Great might be a little bit of an exaggeration. Now I'm starting to think maybe we're not gonna make it to the chest, because we just took a surprising amount of damage on this room. Freeze him. Okay, we're okay. Extra Spirit Heart, of course, always important. Let's keep moving onwards. Eyeless Ooze, guys. Oh, that was not good dodging. That was bad dodging. That was really bad dodging on my part. But we're still alive. We took some damage, but, you know, who doesn't take damage in this day and age? It's the 21st century. All sorts of people taking damage. And all sorts of people taking bombs as well. This could... Oh, we gotta freeze one of these dirty juniors. My brain can't fathom having to deal with two of these assholes at once. Nah, that's not gonna be good. I'm very tempted to use this High Priestess card. I guess we just gotta keep dropping Lemon Mishaps basically everywhere. Just in case. If I just gotta kill one, my life gets way easier. This guy's... Okay, he's done. If we can freeze the second one permanently, everything's good. Okay, he's gonna be dead in a second. There we go. Extra Spirit Hearts, please. If only those are blue Gertie Juniors. Of course they're not, though. That would, again, make things far too easy. Well, that's not the boss room. This is unfortunately just a fistula fight, and I should absolutely have popped Lemon Mishap way earlier. Sadly, that sort of shit is gonna happen sometimes. Now we're down to 1.5 hearts, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna die on the cathedral. That's okay. It's been a good run regardless. We got some great items. We got some interesting items, which is really more important than great items. Particularly getting Mom's contact from that Demon Judgment Gambit ended up not being the deal breaker that I expected it to be, but also not the deal maker that I hoped it would be. So we got double Lokis again. Unfortunately, we're probably gonna die on this room. We don't have the wafer, so another hit is enough to kill us here. Oh, and that was almost it right there. That was almost it right there too, but I really gotta get one of these Lokis dead. There we go. Now I feel like my life is not so difficult. Guardian Angel, protect me. Okay, this Loki's frozen. Somehow that bomb fly died. Did I leave a Lemon Mishap over there or something? Oh, just keep getting out of the way. You gotta lead, follow, or get out of the way, and I'm choosing to get out of the way. Okay, one more. There we go. We're still alive. We didn't get any benefits from that. Oh, this is not good. Step one. Get down. Open the Tinted Rock. Oh, man, if that Tinted Rock had gone off, we might have stood a chance. But in any case, thank you to Tales of Awesomeness 2 for your second challenge run that I've done from you. Poop, I didn't like so much. Piss Poor, I think, is a lot of fun. I think if you play along at home, you will enjoy this. But in any case, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Continue suggesting your challenge runs, and I will do the ones that I deem most appropriate. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Now that it's a little bit refreshed, I'm enjoying playing it a lot more. And again, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.